The singularity is near, as Kurzweil has said. And this is related to tribalism in terms of it's like post-scarcity anarchism, which is a book. You can look it up. I haven't read it, but I like the idea. Basically, we have a tribe, and in it we have a fab lab, which is a manufacturing fab lab, and it can produce absolutely anything. Assuming we have a loom in there and a bunch of other stuff like machines for printing plastic and making metal, glass furnaces, and to melt down, so you could just get metal from rocks and things like that. So this is a post-scarcity. It's an abundant society. Okay. And then we just share the design across our wireless interweb that is completely distributed amongst our tribes. And that's where the WeUNet comes in, the We With You network. Okay, we have protocols that, while within our tribe we have laws, outside in the public world we have different laws. Okay, now, and really it depends on who we interact with, and then there's the international laws. Now these are just basic protocols of conduct. Now in Canada we are known as perhaps the politest people in the world, so we have great protocols for engaging other peoples in contemplative discussions, as well as other forms of material transactions, trade, what have you. Yeah. So how does this all fit into seasteading? Now, seasteading is one of the options. You can have a tribe on land, but this is a planet with 70% water. Okay? And we even have an uninhabited continent called Antarctica. So, and the Arctic. So there are still uninhabited areas on this planet, even though our population is highly concentrated in cities. So it makes it appear that we have more land than we actually do, since everyone's, in their little cage. This is a box, right? There's no way. Even though it's a very big box, I know. I'm very, very fortunate as an egalitarian prince of royalty. But I'm not actually. That's just a joke. Right, isn't that a beautiful picture? Yeah, I like it. So how does seasteading fit into all of this? Is that we can go on boats out into the ocean. It's blue, kind of. And we'll be on the waves, and it'll be kind of wavy, but we'll be able to make these little houses on the water, okay, and they can float quite well, and see, they don't even flip over. They're quite resilient to any kind of manipulations. And see, you've got a little room inside. There's well, he won't fit in there, but some salad will. Here we go. There, see, we have a little person. It's actually 2 meters high. This person's about, I don't know, 5'4" or something. Anyhow, we can then connect all of these into a modular island, and we can have floating islands on the ocean. And these floating islands can have their own legal systems and their own governments, of course, using the new tribalist software, which is wireless. So this system can definitely be used on the water, but then eventually it can also come back to land. And well, see here I have some planks, and this one's I'm starting to measure out. You can see those lines for cutting them into frames. I know it's wood, and kind of there's those clear-cut logging people, and it's mahogany, it's like killing the jungles. So I have decided that we're going to go with concrete submarines or ferrocement sailboats. Okay, basically, see this structure right here is the frame of, and it can be made from metal. In fact, it might actually be easier to make it from metal than wood on a larger scale, because we can just weld the joints together rather than you know, sticking them together at odd angles and then using glue and all this other stuff. We can just use the metal and then have it covered with concrete, which is a rock. And so, well, you know, from all the things that last, rocks last, or rather live a very long time. Some rocks, alright, well, this is going to be the finale of our little cabal. And, I'm not sure what cabal means, but my girlfriend said it sounded like a nifty word. See, this is marble. It could be 100,000 years old. That's so much older than you are. It is. Oh, wow. Did you know that the atoms in it are probably millions of years old? And they're the ones that go by those tribal systems, with the 92 is the largest group. Oh, now you get it. Carbon is one of the most common, and that's a group of 6. Okay, we're made of hydrocarbons, and so is plastic. It is an organic compound. Okay, bye-bye.